Think you know everything there is to know about Formula One? Think again. This high-speed motorsport is governed by a whole host of strange rules that even the most die-hard fans might not be aware of. From the maximum number of drivers a team can use in a season to the specific requirements for the podium ceremony, F1 is full of quirky regulations that will surprise and delight you. Join us as we challenge your knowledge of the sport and reveal the wackiest rules in Formula One. As the popularity of Formula One continues to soar, attracting an ever-growing global audience, the intricacies of the sport's regulations remain a mystery to many. Behind the exhilarating races and cutting-edge technology lies a complex web of rules that govern every aspect of the competition. These lesser-known regulations range from the number of cars allowed on the grid to the precise specifications of the trophies awarded to the top finishers. Prepare to have your perception of Formula One challenged as we uncover the most bizarre and surprising rules that shape this thrilling motorsport. Get ready to discover a side of F1 you never knew existed. In a sport where every millisecond counts, Formula One teams are constantly seeking ways to gain a competitive edge. One intriguing aspect of the regulations is the flexibility teams have in their driver lineups throughout the season. A team is permitted to use up to 4 different drivers over the course of a championship year, providing them with options to adapt to various circumstances, such as driver injuries, performance issues, or strategic decisions. However, this freedom is juxtaposed with the restriction that only 2 cars per team can compete in each race. This creates a fascinating dynamic where teams must carefully balance their driver choices to maximize their chances of success while adhering to the 2-car limit. The size of the F1 grid itself is subject to specific rules, with a maximum of 26 cars allowed to participate in the championship. This cap ensures a level of exclusivity and maintains the elite nature of the sport. Interestingly, the last time a full 26-car grid was seen was at the 1995 Monaco Grand Prix, a testament to the ever-evolving landscape of Formula One. On the other hand, the regulations also stipulate a minimum requirement of 12 cars for an event to take place. If this threshold is not met, the FIA, the governing body of Formula One, has the authority to cancel the race altogether. The 2005 US Grand Prix serves as a striking example of this rule's potential impact, where only 6 cars took to the starting grid, resulting in a highly controversial and unsatisfying spectacle for fans. These unique regulations have far-reaching implications for the strategies employed by Formula One teams. The ability to change drivers up to 4 times in a season opens up possibilities for teams to adapt to evolving circumstances and optimize their driver lineups based on factors such as track characteristics, driver form, and championship standings. However, the 2-car limit per race means that teams must carefully consider their driver selections to ensure they have the strongest possible pairing for each event. Furthermore, the maximum and minimum car requirements influence how teams and organizers approach the logistical challenges of the championship, from the allocation of resources to the planning of transportation and accommodation. As we delve deeper into the quirky rules that govern Formula One, the intrigue only grows. The weekend schedules are meticulously planned, with practice sessions and press conferences carefully orchestrated to maximize both the team's preparation and the media's access to the sport's stars. But the regulations extend far beyond the on-track action. The intrigue of Formula One's quirky regulations extends far beyond the driver and team dynamics, permeating every aspect of the race weekend experience. F1 race weekends are meticulously scheduled, with everything timed to perfection. On a typical race weekend, not including sprint race weekends, 2 free practice sessions take place on Friday. Each session is 1 hour long and must be separated by at least 2.5 hours. The precision continues on Saturday, with the 3rd free practice session, FP3, occurring and also lasting 1 hour. This session must take place at least 19 hours after FP2, ensuring ample time for teams to analyze data and make necessary adjustments. The meticulous planning extends to the media obligations as well, with Thursday press conferences scheduled to occur at least 23 hours before the start of FP1 on Friday. This carefully orchestrated timeline allows journalists to gather insights and stories ahead of the on-track action, while also giving drivers and teams sufficient time to prepare for the rigors of the race weekend. But the rules go beyond just the scheduling of events. Drivers finishing in the top 3 of the championship are required by rule to attend the FIA prize-giving ceremony. This regulation ensures that the highest achievers in the championship are recognized and celebrated officially, cementing their place in F1 history. It's a testament to the sport's commitment to honoring excellence and creating iconic moments that will be remembered for years to come. The quirky regulations even extend to the aesthetics of the cars themselves. There are strict rules about the liveries of team cars, mandating that both cars must have substantially the same livery at every event. This prevents situations like the one in 1999, when Barr revealed 2 completely different liveries for the same car during their pre-season launch, causing confusion and controversy. The consistency in liveries helps fans easily identify their favorite teams and drivers, while also maintaining a level of professionalism and uniformity on the grid. However, teams are not entirely locked into their liveries for the entire season. If a team wishes to make any significant changes to their livery throughout the season, they must seek approval from both the FIA and the commercial rights holder. This process ensures that any alterations to the car's appearance are within the boundaries of the regulations and do not disrupt the overall image of the sport. A notable example of this is McLaren getting special approval for their Gulf livery at the Monaco Grand Prix, showcasing how the approval process allows for occasional exceptions to the rule. As we've seen, the oddities in Formula One's race weekend protocols add an extra layer of intrigue to the already fascinating world of F1. From the precisely timed schedules to the mandatory attendance at prestigious ceremonies, these quirky regulations shape the experience for drivers, teams, and fans alike. And with strict rules governing car liveries and a meticulous approval process for any changes, the visual identity of the sport remains carefully controlled. But the curiosities don't stop there. The podium ceremony, a staple of every Formula One race, is also subject to a plethora of peculiar regulations that dictate every last detail. The attention to detail extends to the iconic podium ceremony, where the top 3 finishers celebrate their achievements amidst a flurry of champagne spray and elated emotions. However, behind the scenes, a myriad of regulations dictate every aspect of this celebratory moment. The FIA appoints a dedicated Master of Ceremonies to ensure that all the necessary elements are in place for each race's podium setup. Before the drivers even set foot on the podium, they must pass through the designated Parc Fermé area, ideally situated directly below the podium for seamless access. In the event of sweltering temperatures exceeding 25 degrees Celsius, the drivers are provided with a specially ventilated or air-conditioned cool-down room to momentarily escape the heat. The regulations extend to the minutiae of the podium ceremony, with water bottles devoid of any branding strategically placed throughout the process. 3 bottles await the drivers at Parc Fermé, while an additional 3 are made available in the cool-down room, ensuring that no other beverages steal the spotlight. The attention to detail continues with the provision of 3 pristine towels for the driver's comfort. As the drivers ascend the podium steps, a bottle of champagne or an approved alternative sits ready to be uncorked in celebration. The trophies themselves are subject to a stringent set of guidelines, meticulously laid out on a designated table beside the podium. Each trophy must prominently feature the iconic F1 logo, the official name of the event, and the driver's finishing position. The dimensions of the trophies are also strictly regulated, with a maximum weight of 5 kilograms and a requirement to adhere to the traditional cup form, although creative interpretations have emerged in recent years. Markers on the floor indicate the precise positions for the presenters to stand, ensuring a uniform and organized presentation. The podium's visual aesthetics are not exempt from the regulatory scrutiny, with the carpet color specified as either green or dark blue. In the absence of digital flags, Olympic-style flat flags must be readily available as a backup. The national anthems of the winning driver and constructor play a crucial role in the ceremony, and the regulations stipulate that a suitable sound system must be employed. rather than relying on a mere portable Bluetooth speaker. Once the formalities conclude and the presenters and representatives exit the podium, the much-anticipated moment arrives. The champagne spray and the iconic celebratory music fill the air, marking the pinnacle of the race weekend. As we've seen throughout this exploration of Formula One's quirky regulations, the sport's meticulous attention to detail and adherence to a vast array of rules contribute to its unique charm and captivating appeal. From the bizarre driver and team regulations to the oddities in race weekend protocols and the peculiar podium and trophy rules, F1's intricate web of regulations sets it apart from other motorsports. These quirky rules not only ensure fairness and consistency, but also add an extra layer of intrigue for fans who can appreciate the sport's commitment to precision and tradition. So, which of these strange rules did you find the most intriguing or surprising? Was it the requirement for drivers to attend the FIA prize-giving ceremony, the strict guidelines for car liveries, or perhaps the meticulous regulations surrounding the iconic podium ceremony? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know which quirky rule captured your attention the most. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the wacky world of Formula One regulations. If you enjoyed this in-depth look at the sport's lesser-known rules, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating F1 content. For a deeper dive into the financial aspects of Formula One, check out our video, Inside Formula One's Money Machine, 6 Revenue Streams Uncovered, where we explore how teams generate income and the various factors that contribute to the sport's financial landscape. Until next time, keep your passion for Formula One burning bright, and remember, there's always more to discover in this thrilling sport.